Hi everyone, and welcome back to In Bed with Kate, where we explore all things love, sex, and relationships. And today we are diving into the exciting world of non-monogamous relationships. Ethical non-monogamy involves having more than one sexual partner with honesty and consent, distinguishing it from cheating. Understanding the terms used in non-monogamous relationships can be helpful even though people in the same relationship may prefer different labels. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all in non-monogamous relationships. It's all about finding what works best for you and your partners. So embrace the love, explore the possibilities, and remember to communicate openly and honestly. So what exactly are non-monogamous relationships? Well, they're all about breaking free from the traditional idea of only being with one partner. And let's check out some fun types, because there are so many different ways of being non-monogamous. Before you get yourself into something, let's at least explore what is possible. And from there, you can figure out what works best for you. And the first type is open relationships. Welcome to the world of open relationships. Picture this. It's like love and intimacy buffet where partners give each other the green light to explore romantic and sexual connections with others. Think of it as adding extra spice to your relationship recipe. While open relationship can be a catch-all term for various relationship styles, it typically means that a couple is cool with physical connections outside their partnership, but draws the line at emotions that could jeopardize their bond. This sets it apart from polyamory. Some couples prefer to stick together in their sexual activities, like swingers, enjoying threesomes, or following infamous one-penis policy. Others may opt for solo adventures. For those who battle more with emotional than sexual jealousy, navigating an open relationship can be quite a daring journey. This challenge lies in the fact that no matter how much we pledge to keep love and sex separate, our hearts and bodies often have a mind of their own. So be considerate of that if you wanna try an open relationship. And the next type is polyamory. Polyamory is all about having multiple romantic relationships at the same time. It's like building a love web with different people, spreading love and care all around. Poly people form romantic and sexual relationships with more than one partner. Polyamory is ancient Greek for many loves. Polyamorous people reject the idea of having one true love at the expense of all others and craft their lives with the hope of finding more than one partner to have genuine romantic love with. And the next type that is gaining popularity all over the globe is swinging. It's like a dance party for couples, and they explore sexual activities with other couples, adding a spicy twist to their relationship. Swinging, also known as the lifestyle, traditionally refers to a couple who swaps or has sex with other couples. Swingers, as you likely know, are people who have recreational sex with others but don't necessarily pursue romantic relationships with them. While the lack of love connection differentiates the swingers from the poly folks, this doesn't mean that swingers don't form intense social connections with their partners. Many swingers function in pair bonds. The couple that swings together stays together. But a significant portion of swingers also go solo and form social connections within their swing scene. And now let's dive into a new term, one of my favorite ones. It's called monogamish, a term coined by the infamous sex writer than savage. It's for couples who rock their monogamous vibe, but also have a chill outlook on human sexuality. And these couples are committed to each other, but they understand that a little side adventure every now and then is not the end of the world. So these people usually can engage in a threesome on a special occasion. I don't know, let's say on birthday, right? Like once a year or every now and then in a very special situation, but they are monogamous. Polyfidelity is a type of polyamory where multiple people are in exclusive committed relationship with each other without involving new partners. Triads or quads are common in polyfidelity relationships, but the number of partners can vary. In polyfidelity, a group of people form a closed circle where they are all romantically involved with each other. In hierarchical polyamory, partners are ranked in terms of priority, such as having primary or secondary partner. However, not all relationships fit into labels, and that's okay. Instead of conforming to labels, use them to describe your feelings and embrace your true self in ethical non-monogamy to explore what feels right for you. And in solo poly, all partners stand on an equal playing field. While each bond brings its own flair and quirks, the solo poly individual typically reserves the title of primary partner for none other than themselves. Talk about self-love taking center stage in this type. And now buckle up for relationship anarchy, where rules and traditional romance take a backseat. Relationship anarchy throws away all the rules. It's about forming connections without any expectations, letting the love flow freely. Relationship anarchists throw the rulebook out of the window. In their world, all partnerships hold equal weight, whether they involve romance or not. Picture this: a relationship anarchist juggling a spouse, the roommate, a girlfriend, boyfriend, platonic life partner, and a sprinkle of whoever else catches their fancy, all standing tall on the same love pedestal. And now let's talk about triples, also known as triads, where three people are in romantic and sexual relationship together. It's like a couple, but with an extra person in the mix. In a triple, the dynamics can vary. Sometimes all three are intimate together, and other times it's one-on-one. Like any relationship, it's important for all partners to talk about what works for them, and maybe having a therapist can be very helpful as well. Triples can be closed or open. So in triad, there are actually 4 relationships happening. Each pair within the triad and the relationship among all 3 partners. And now let's talk about the closed V setup. In this polyamorous arrangement, 2 folks share romantic and sexual connection with a third person, but not with each other. The third person is at the center, often called the hinge of the V. It's called a V because the 2 ends or your partner's partner don't have a romantic relationship. However, in a closed V, they're usually close and connected in other ways. This arrangement is common when the 2 ends are emotionally close but not romantically involved. Closed Vs often come into play when all 3 partners live together but don't function as a triad in terms of romantic relationships. And it's all about finding what works best for everyone involved. And the next one, I think, is more common than we think. Ever heard of don't ask, don't tell? Well, some couples thrive on sharing all the spicy details, finding it a turn on that spices up their love life. On the flip side, others prefer the classic approach, don't ask, don't tell, where some things are left unsaid. It's like a secret handshake, even though the curiosity bug tends to sneak in eventually. The two most common situations for these relationships is where one person is far more interested in opening up the relationship than their partner, or their partner has become less interested in sex overall. They just don't need to hear all your juicy details. And now, what about quad? It's like a romantic roller coaster with 4 passengers. In a quad, 4 individuals maintain various romantic and sexual connections, but not necessarily with everyone in a group. It's like a puzzle where the pieces fit together in its own unique way. It's pretty common for at least one person in a quad to share a close bond without the romantic fireworks with another member of the group. Love sure knows how to keep things interesting. And another type that is less common than other forms of non-monogamy is BDSM non-monogamy. In BDSM non-monogamous setups, the spicy elements of BDSM lifestyle can spice up any relationship style. Picture this: kinky polyamorous folks daring kinky swingers or even kinky monogamous couples with their 3 kids. The possibilities are endless. And some non-monogamous relationships open the door to extra BDSM dynamics, whether they include a sexual aspect or not. This often occurs when one partner has kinks that the other partner doesn't share. For example, imagine a poly couple where only one partner embraces the role of a dom. It could involve thrilling impact play in the bedroom, think of like flogging, spanking, or delve into more intriguing practices like human furniture or service submission. And let's not forget about the total power exchange, where the dominant partner can lead all the kinky play sessions. The world of BDSM non-monogamy is vibrant and diverse, and it's full of exciting experiences if you want to experience this power dynamic or if you're already in BDSM lifestyle. And again, forget the labels. Not all relationships can be easily labeled, and that's okay. Rather than adjust yourself to fit a label, use labels to most accurately describe what's going on in your heart. And maybe your pants. Ethical non-monogamy is all about embracing your true self and living authentically. So get out there and see what works for you. Thanks for tuning in, my lovely subscribers. We hope that you had a blast exploring the colorful world of non-monogamous relationships in bed with Kate. And today Kate is on this beautiful bed from Ride Love Rock, where you can hide all your secrets, all your devices, all your favorite toys, all your maybe BDSM gear. And with promo code InBedWithKate10, you can get the sexiest bed that will always make you love more with 10% discount on rideloverug.com. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope now you will embrace your true self and you will not try to label your relationships, your lifestyle, and just have fun with that. And I'll see you next time in Bed with Kate.